Hello everyone, my name is Christian. Welcome back to my hobby blog. Today I'm going to be doing a book review on the All Systems Red, a Murderbot Diaries book. I don't have it perfectly to be shown, but you can kind of see the cover there. I listened to this on audiobook on vacation last weekend. Uh, this is Tuesday afternoon, I guess, that I'm recording this, and I went down to Florida to go to a K-pop concert with a friend of mine, a online friend of mine, who I had never met on in person yet. And so we met finally, and that was great. It was really fun, but then we ended up getting a flat tire on the way to the concert. So AAA and the Florida Rangers took a little too long to come pick me up and to replace my spare or replace my flat tire with the spare that I had. So it ended up that we had to call off the concert because we were still an hour and a half away, and then we had another 2 hours on the way back after the concert. So to say that I've had a really shitty weekend is undercutting it quite a bit. And on top of that, I had the one job offer that I really fucking wanted rejected from me. So it was a job that I really thought I was one of the better people for, and it was for an agency that I had actually interned for before the current full-time position that I have now. So I was really looking forward to it, and I got that rejected on the way up to the trip. So I've had a really shitty few days since leaving, I guess, on Thursday, and then I only just got back 2 days ago. I took a rest day yesterday, and I ended up reading All Systems Red, book one of Murderbot Diaries by, I forgot her name. I'm so sorry. Uh, by Martha Wells. Apologies for that, but I listened to it on the way back. It's a really short book at about 3 hours long, and the main POV is named Murderbot. I guess that's kind of how we sort of will call him. I don't specifically remember his name. This is why I don't do audiobooks usually for my first time read, because I really struggled on keeping my attention straight on separating all the different characters. But I really enjoy the POV of Murderbot. He's one of the Sec 1 units. They're like a AI robot unit that helps humans and also other aliens. I believe there's other aliens in this story, but they help humans kind of terraform, and they also help archive. But Murderbot, as its name is all about murdering. So his entire job is to basically protect our crew of characters, such as the character who I enjoyed most, Dr. Mensa, who is a really fascinating doctor character who is kind of going back and forth with Murderbot, because Murderbot does not really want to have any sort of relationship with anybody, friendship or work relationship. Just he wants to watch his TV shows, and I really enjoyed that. I really love the character of Murderbot because I feel so much relation with him or with them. He's not really, or they don't have a gender, but Murderbot, I just really felt like I related so much to them, and it was just really funny to read the POVs, how much they do not care about other humans and other robots as well. There's one really funny part where they run into other Sec 1 units, and they're, just killing them and basically saying, like, yeah, you would think that us robots, would stick our eyes out for each other and protect one another and sort of feel some sort of ties with each other. But no, not me. I don't care. I just want to watch my TV shows. And I really enjoyed all of that. This was such an easy book to read. Obviously, I didn't catch everything because there's a few characters who I don't really have any opinion on. Uh, And when they eventually died at the end of this book, I felt something towards it, but I really didn't. I'm really fascinated by kind of the storyline of this book because although it is about 3 hours long on the audiobook on single, I guess, playback speed, I listened to it on 1.2, I believe, because that was as slow as I could get it without falling asleep while listening to it. Because I usually read at 1.5 to 2 times speed. And this book is not a book you should read, especially on your first read, on very fast speed, because a lot of the character names are not sort of similar to ours. I mean, we have Dr. Mensa, who's amazing and easy to remember, but we also have God, we have like four syllable names that I had a lot of problems, or that I'm having a lot of issues trying to remember. And maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just not as attentive as I should be when it comes to differentiating the different characters. But uh, overall, I just really, really enjoyed this book. I gave it like a 4 out of 5 on Goodreads. I'm really fascinated by the different relationships that Murderbot has because throughout this book, they mention how much they don't care, but I don't know. It just is fascinating because they're required to do what they need to do with the crew, and because the Murderbot, they're kind of protecting these people, and we have a little bit of a mystery going on, and it's just fascinating because we never get the point of view of a robot in these type of stories. At least I haven't read any books with the POVs from the robots. So I really enjoyed that aspect, and I'm really curious how the next book will go, because the way that we left off is that basically Murderbot has been identified as a broken piece of hardware, and its kind of chip in it inside of it is not able to be read by any corporations anymore. So Murderbot's kind of like a free agent now. So I'm really excited to see what happens in the next book. I feel like I'll be able to zip right through this series, and I'm trying not to, but it may be hard. So I apologize for not having the best review on this book. This is sort of just a stream of consciousness for me, but I did really enjoy it. And for anyone who's looking for just a fun sci-fi read that just wants like a nice afternoon read, I think this is a really great book for that. I haven't read anything else by this author. I know she is writing like a fantasy book right now, or had just released a fantasy book that is a lot more kind of dragon focused, because there's a dragon on the cover, if I remember right. I think it's called like something King, a Witch King, I believe it's what it's called, by Martha Wells. If it's the same author that I'm thinking of. But yeah, so I don't really know where else to go with this kind of review, but I really enjoyed it. I had such a shitty weekend, so I'm trying not to just kind of linger on that. I'm trying to continue. I didn't read any Dust of Dreams over the weekend, which was a really kind of sad thing for me. I wasn't able to read anything this weekend, so it was nice to be able to just knock out a book in like a day or two. So thank you all so much for watching, and please have a great rest of the day.